One of the most common questions that we get asked at Elite Audio is, I already have a streaming setup and I'm curious as to the best way that I can maximise the sound quality from that existing setup. And it may surprise many of you to learn that one of the best ways to upgrade your existing streaming setup is actually through the network switch. Now, to put this in some kind of perspective for you, we have supplied in the last 6 months to a very large number of audio dealers across the UK an SOtM network switch that they will use in their own showroom in order to maximise the sound quality of the streamer they're trying to sell you. That includes DCS equipment, Melco, the list is endless. So, what I have here in front of me today is the aforementioned network switch. This is the SNH 10G. Now it comes in 2 specific models. The entry level one retails about £800. We then move up to just under £1,500 for the model that has the built-in master clock. You can take the specification further again. You can add the external master clock connection, either 50 ohms or 75 ohms, and you can add the special edition upgrades, which will give you the silver badge, the Evox capacitors. It will also give you the silver wiring, and of course the EABS internal RFI and EMI shielding. So let me just quickly move this box out of the way, and you can see here the network switch, the SNH 10G. Now this is the version with the master clock. You can tell because there's a front plate in black. The non-master clock version has a silver front plate, so straight away aesthetically you can tell the difference. On the rear you can see the various network connections. This one also has the 75 ohm master clock connection. I'll show you a close-up of that in a second. On this side of the panel is the power switch configuration. The centre position is off. Push it down, turns it on. If you flick it up, it's on also, but then the network lights will flash on the front panel. So I'm just going to show you a close-up of this now. So this is a closer view of the network switch, and again I'm just going to show you the badge in the front, which you can see just above it. It says the SNH 10G. You can also see the badge is in the usual SOtM gold colour. If I just rotate this round so you can see the back of this, this will give you a good indication about all the connectivity that we have spoken about at the start of the video. So this is, as I said, this is the master clock version, and as you will see there is a close-in of the 75 ohm. Now the external master clock connection is an additional upgrade, and that's £200. Now SOtM do the full master clock. In my own system I have got a full SOtM setup, including the master clock, all 75 ohms. You can also configure that as a 50 ohm version depending on your preference. There on the rear panel is the power switch that we spoke about. So if you look, in the centre position is off, the down position is on, and if I just lean in there, you can see in the up position, you'll see it shows as illuminated, which means that the network lights themselves will be operational. On the rear, you can see the various connection options, and obviously you'll have one which will take an input from your existing router, and then the rest can go to your various devices. It's a beautifully made unit. Obviously all the internals have been upgraded for audiophile purposes. So the question really would be, what difference will this make? And I think I've read many an email from a customer just utterly astonished at the difference it's made to their existing streaming setup. It will be things like separation in the soundstage. You will find the noise floor will be much, much lower. But as I'm talking, I'm just going to get Connie just to come in and just have a walk round the device. So again, you can actually see the complete shape and structure of it. It's beautifully made, I have to say. Yeah, so it'll be things like noise floor will be much lower. You will find that instruments will take on a level of solidity and realism that you've not experienced in your streaming setup before. Vocals will have greater levels of texture. And it is, I think, the biggest testimony to how good this is the fact that the number of audio dealers who are not SOtM dealers who've actually bought one of these and are using it currently to demonstrate their existing streaming equipment that they retail. It's probably one of the most significant products that SOtM have made. And again, to make this part easy for you, we will give you a full 30-day money-back guarantee so that you can try this in your own system and hear exactly what difference this makes. SOtM also do a range of LAN cables in the Cat 6, Cat 7. They also do a Cat 7 special edition, which comes with the ISO Cat 6 filter block and what I call the 3 bears. So there's 3 tuning cables, 50 centimeters length each, and each one of those has got a unique sonic characteristic. Now, what's interesting is that a client of mine who got these, who actually works in electronics, was amazed that you can actually tune a LAN cable. And I could actually read probably an excerpt from his email, but they have heard the difference between all the 3 cables very succinctly. So anyway, coming back to the chase, this is an amazing unit. The upgrade is significant. If you have the budget, the Master Clock version is the one to have. If you have additional budget, then by all means add in the special edition options, and equally I would always include the 75 ohm external connector if you did decide to add in the Master Clock at a later date. So there we have it, the SOtM sNH 10G network switch, an amazing upgrade, a 30-day money back guarantee, so no risk for you, why not give it a go. Thanks for watching and speak to you again very soon.